This is a Loki production.
Hi, we're back again, and thank God we got away from the rain and back into beautiful sunny Arizona again. I promised you some special treats in reference to this little program that I put together. And one of the things I'm doing is we're interviewing people that are involved inside and outside the making of the book that Teresa's coming out with, which is titled She Retired Happily Ever After. Now, one of the special persons involved with this that's a critical key point is my son, James Bear. This is James right here. Now, he's 17 years old right now, but when he was 16 years old, he actually made the illustrations for the book. Now, you want to tell me a little bit about the whole spectrum of making illustrations, Jay?
Well, first my mom gave me what she wanted, like for the very first one, which was the inflated Uncle Sam as a blueberry. And she gave me what I wanted, and I drew a few ideas out, and I also looked up a few pictures on the internet like Violet Beauregard when she was inflated, and then I just drew it out.
Let me interrupt, son. What he's referring to was the Willy Wonka movie where Violet actually eats or chews on a gum. At the very end, it's a blueberry pie that turns her into a humongous blueberry person. And she has to be squeezed. And in James' illustration, he actually makes Uncle Sam like Violet in reference to the expansion. And you'll see what I mean if you read Teresa's book in reference to what happened and the correlation of this whole concept. Now, James, what did you really enjoy about making these illustrations for this book?
It was probably drawing them out, and my favorite illustration to do was doing the Jabberwocky. That one was a lot of fun to do.
Why the Jabberwocky?
It's more in the realm of things I like to draw. Plus, it was just fun, the entire concept of drawing Uncle Sam as the Jabberwocky from Alice in Wonderland and holding a bag of money. It's just a really fun thing to draw.
Now, let me ask you a question. What did you not enjoy doing in terms of illustrations for this book?
It would probably be drawing humans. And it's because at the time I was fairly inexperienced with drawing humans. I preferred to draw animals and monsters and other things like that. And I generally did not enjoy drawing humans, so that was a bit of a challenge.
Let me give you a little bit of background about my son James. James has done several Native American art shows, and he's also done the Phoenix Comic-Con. So his whole realm of graphics is involved with dragons, swords, and that whole mythical spectrum. Let me ask you a question, James. What do you foresee yourself in the future doing? I mean, I know you're going to ASU.
I would like to be involved in some portion of hopefully game art, or concept art, or building the characters in a video game, or making the concepts for them. And another great thing about doing things like that is I can also go into other similar fields, like I could potentially go to working into Pixar Studios, which would be pretty cool.
Now, what do your friends think about you being an illustrator and an artist, a professional artist?
They don't seem to care that much about it.
That's really strange because James goes to the New School of Academics and Arts, and most of his friends are artists or wannabe artists and so forth, and they're all in this spectrum of fine art, looking at the world from a different point of view. And to be quite honest, I'm very proud of my son. He's usually he is one of the most gifted people I know in reference to art. This is James Bear, and Desert Little Bear saying goodbye for now.
Greetings, this is James Bear, and right now you should be panning around my studio / my room. You should have seen a ceramic dragon and part of my sword collection, and my TV and entertainment center containing my gaming consoles, as well as a random gas mask on the wall, and there's my chair and my drafting table where I do most of my work, and where I've done most of the work for my mother's book, She Retired Happily Ever After. Here I have all my pencils, not all of them right now, pencils, erasers here. And I spent quite a bit of time working on my mother's book, at this chair and working on this table. Right here is a piece that I'm working on, and right now, since I'm not working on my mom's book anymore, where I do art shows across the country, and I didn't finish this one in time. Oh well. And yeah, I spent quite a bit of time working in this very spot, and yeah, I'm James Bear, and this is my studio.